Hold up. Emily Murphy was a Canadian women's rights activist, jurist and author. She was born in Cookstown, Ontario, into a well-educated and politically active family. In 1887, she married Otto Murphy, a minister, and they later settled in Edmonton, Alberta. Murphy became involved in social reforms, focusing on issues such as property rights for women and children's welfare. She was instrumental in passing of the Dower Act of 1911, which granted women property rights in Alberta. Recognizing the need for women's representation in the legal system, she campaigned for female magistrates. In 1916, she was appointed as a female magistrate. Her first case was challenged by a lawyer who claimed women were not persons under Canadian law. This challenge highlighted the broader issue of women's legal status in Canada. Determined to change the law, Murphy and 4 other women launched the Persons case in 1927, petitioning the Supreme Court of Canada to recognize women as persons under the British North American Act. The Supreme Court ruled against them, stating that women were not considered persons for Senate appointments. Refusing to accept defeat, they appealed to the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council in Britain. In 1929, the Privy Council ruled in their favor, declaring that women were indeed persons and eligible for Senate appointments. This decision was a milestone for women's rights in Canada and influenced similar movement worldwide. Murphy continued advocating for women's rights, social justice, and prison reforms. She was also a writer, publishing books under the pseudonym Janie Carnock. Her work often addressed social issues, moral value, and women's experiences. Despite her progressive stance on women's rights, she held controversial views on immigration and eugenics. She supported sterilization laws for those deemed unfit, a stance now widely criticized. Murphy's legacy remains complex, as she was both a pioneering feminist and a proponent of discriminatory policies. The famous 5 efforts were recognized when they were declared honorary senators in 2009. Today, Emily Murphy is remembered for her role in Canadian feminist movement.